Mike's hot. Boom! Welcome back to Johnny Custom Glocks Front Sight Press, where this is going to drive me crazy already. There we go. Where I am here with Julie and Jeff. Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging.
I'm doing it wrong. It's always backwards.
We've only been doing it for 2 years. We'll get it right.
I know, right? Only been doing it for 2 years.
We got a really big show coming up. So like and share, and comment. All right. And if for some reason you haven't been over to the Screw Tube and with Musings with MGL. Holy crap, I need to drink more. I'm having issues. Hold on.
Sean Hilton is watching. He says, did I win? He's already shared 20 times.
That's my guy right there. All right. So get over there. All right. Subscribe to Musings with MGL. Check us out on Rumble at rumble.com/C/Musings with MGL. All right. And start getting your Rumble up to speed because we are getting so close to Rumbleizing. Okay. How many we got on? We got anybody watching besides Sean? Or just Sean?
We have 7 and Tommy Barnes.
Woo! Mr. Barnes
hey.
In the house.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm like, who's coming up? And the dog. What's the dog won't come see me, but all right. So just gonna walk us through all the new stuff with suppressors, correct? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, there's been some updates in the reconciliation bill over in the Senate on what's happening with the Noise Reduction Act and stuff like that. So I'll just kind of bring everybody up to speed on what's going on with that.
Excellent. Get your
good news.
Get your drink, your beverage of choice. All right. Before we spank the sponsors, we're going to start telling you guys this. We're going to say it like 5, 6, 7 times all the way through the show, which is next week we're going to be live at Three Keys Brewing over on 64 in Bradenton. All right. The original sponsor of Frontside Press. So we'll be in the back in the beer garden. So come check us out. We want a bunch of people out there. What we'll do is we'll raffle off some live stuff, and maybe like somebody gets to shoot me with a semi-munitions gun or something like that, or maybe a couple. I don't want anybody to miss out on shooting me with a sim gun. I just got to make sure we can do it.
$1 a shot.
No,
to give to a charity.
The only thing that's going to be given on that is my foot to your ass. $1 a shot.
I would take 10 or 12.
I know, and that's the problem. Julia's like, you get to shoot Julie in the back for $1. She thinks it's a great idea. You'll give it to a charity.
Jordan Dezob's on.
Yeah, he wants to win more stuff.
Yeah.
He likes it. He's got a taste. He likes it. All right. So let's get to spanking the sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
So our king sponsor. Nice.
Nailed it.
For you are getting so good at that.
Nailed it
is right. Excellent. All right. So go get yourself a Johnny Custom Glocks trigger. And if you don't know how to use the internet, like some people, I'm not going to say who it is. All right. You know where you can buy Johnny Glocks triggers? You know where you can get them? At the Self Defense Emporium. Because we have a bunch of them in stock right now. Maybe at a discounted price. I'm just saying maybe at a discounted price. Because he loves me so much. All right. So, what is that noise? Oh, it's Jeffrey.
Me typing.
It's like all of a sudden, what is that noise? You see his eyes come up. What are you typing on a drum set?
Me typing. No, it's just the microphone's right next to the keyboard.
All right. So I was just like, that's a lot
all
of
good.
keyboard over there. All right. So go check out Johnny Custom Glocks. Get on his Instagram. and all his other social medias because he's got some cool stuff coming up. If you're following him on Instagram, go check him out because he's got some videos of them being over at the Emporium today. So they came over, right? Got the band back together, right? All the guys from Johnny Glocks, all right? And Wick at Wick__actual because he gets kicked off Instagram so much. He's went from Wick actual to Wick _ to Wick __, right? Soon it'll be like ___ or dash or dash in between underscores or whatever. But they were over
I'm
there
sure
today.
Rennie
Had a
kicked
great
off
time.
YouTube tonight for our intro.
What? Oh yeah, did we make it past 47 seconds before we got kicked off?
I don't know. I'll check the email a little bit and see what happens.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
Now, I'd like to thank our jester sponsor, Sean Hilton at smokeshow3d.com.
Woo-hoo! Yeah, baby.
Always hooking us up with the giveaways. All right, so you guys can be happy, or if you win so much, you can start your own franchise.
Some of the girls do.
All right, so always take care of Sean. If you haven't won yet, because you just don't try hard enough, and that's all it is. That's all I'm saying. All right. Go ahead over there to smokeshow3d.com. Don't forget to use your FSP 10 and get yourself one of those G-Lock armor blocks. All right, because they are extremely helpful if you're breaking down your G-Lock. All right.
G-Lock.
And
G-Lock.
last but not least, the Self-Defense Emporium. Is right, and always give the honorable mention to Acme Ammunition for hooking us up. All right, now
We have lots of people on.
how many we got on?
We have 11. It was
Smoking.
higher. Ed Adamski said, good evening. Got the
Hey,
tour
Ed.
today. Got the tour today at the Emporium. Awesome. Okay. Vernon Varela is on. That's Vern's son.
Little Vern.
Yeah.
He's like 6'4", but he's Little Vern to me.
Sean says, what was that? We're getting rid of the ATF and NFA? ?
Oh, it's coming. Like, hold your horses. All right, just hold on.
Cat's on.
I don't know anything about that.
And Barry Chris says he's here.
All right. So all the band's all here. The gang's all here, so let's crank it up.
Mhm.
All right, Jeff, give it to him. Give it to him. Oh, wait, we got to do toast.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, we got to do the toast. We got to talk about. We got to do our normal stuff. We got to talk about how the shop's coming along. I got to talk about how the channel's coming along, and then we'll get into some interesting stuff.
All right, so let's do
I got
the
big
toast.
channel. I got big YouTube channel news, so I want to spread that too. So let's do a toast.
Whoa. I'll drink to that. So here's to getting big newses and making it past 47 seconds.
Well, I
It
don't know
goes
about that
something
yet.
like this. You know what rhymes with Thursday? Alcohol.
Same thing that rhymes with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Good till it burns.
Is it good?
100%.
What's that taste like?
Woo.
Peach?
It's
It's got honey in it.
yeah, you can smell the honey and taste the honey.
It's good.
I can't smell shit.
Oh.
Nope. Don't smell it.
Smeller.
We'll have to go get some. That's like Whistle Pig, isn't it?
Yes.
It was pretty good. All right.
Whistle pig.
So,
Jose Jimenez is on. He says, salud.
salute. All right, so the Emporium, right? It's coming together. You know, we're winging it as we go. Like I said, big news for today. Had the family there, right? Johnny Glock's dropping off triggers, so now we are now officially, you know, selling Johnny Glock triggers. Soon we'll have some of Wick's pokey things. The was it non-permissible?
Travel here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying that I fly with them,
No.
right? But
No, never. Why would
go
you?
check out. I don't know. Go check out Wick __ actual. All right, and see the things he's making. That if you have to take someplace, maybe you shouldn't have something, but you need something to defend yourself. Go check out. He's making no. Looking at Jeff's face, he's getting all tight. No,
Nope.
no. So let's just say you should go check him out, see what he makes. If you want something lighter to carry around, he makes all different kinds of markers that are filled. All right, and instead of having the marker thing in there, they have a carbon fiber, so they'll go through like cans, like you can stick them through metal, stick them into the training bobs, through punching bags. So I don't know what else, you may need to stick something through, but excuse me, that's what they're for. So go over there and check them out.
Nice.
It's pretty good. So once again,
Got your coffee up and running? Got your
What's that?
paninis, got your coffees? Got your coffee?
we got
paninis and everything still
empanadas.
running?
They're making
Croissants.
they're baking their own croissants, like what is it, ham and cheese. They had
cheese and egg.
they got chocolate croissants, like they're making
Mitiera. Coffee.
How do you say it? Mitiera.
Mitiera.
Mitiera. I try to make it sound more Italian than Spanish.
It's my land. It has cloves and it's got sugar cane in it
And cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
It's really good.
The coffee is really good.
They were drinking that when we did an interview today. So they were drinking that in the interview. So come on down and check us out. Like a little heads up. All right. Once again, next week we'll be over on State Road 64 in Brainton, right, where that road that Pirate Park is on, whatever that is, right? Where that is, right around there. That's where Three Keys Brewing is. We'll be heading over there. They got great beer there. It's a great place. So next Thursday night, we'll probably get there at about 7:30. We'll probably go a little bit after the show. We'll figure out how we're going to put it through the PA. So, Kerry, you got to talk to Cody. Maybe Cody's on tonight.
No, it's not on yet.
He's been in. You got to talk to Cody about the PA system or whatever they have, the PA or lack thereof, or how we're going to do microphones or how we're going to do it through the laptop or the cameras or whatever. So, like, if you have questions, you got to talk to him.
I didn't understand a word you said. Can you get a little further away from the microphone, maybe?
I'll tell you what. We'll talk after the show. How's that?
Probably a good idea because nobody can hear what she's saying anyway.
So it just makes me look like I'm talking to myself.
Right. Yeah, you're just talking and it's like dead air.
Hey.
And people are like, oh, you need to get together with cameras. And people are like, cameras? Who's cameras? Yeah. Yeah.
So Kat said, I sure felt defenseless last week on my trip to Virginia.
Well, you're going to have to talk to Wick. That's all I'm
right.
saying.
Yeah.
He's got all kinds.
Yeah.
So first of all, go
we
to his Instagram and check out what he's got going on. So
we neither advise nor endorse people carrying things in places they're not allowed to carry things.
that's right. We don't do that.
Nope.
Wick does, but
Especially
we
in
don't.
federal buildings or federal airplanes or airports or courthouses or any possible place that you're not allowed to carry
Never
stuff.
do that.
You should obey all state and federal and local laws when it comes to carrying.
That's right. But if you can carry stuff and you feel naked, you should get one of these. How's that? We don't want you to feel naked. Unless you're naked, that's how you want to feel.
I'm just saying.
This is America.
Saying.
You just can't do it in
Just
public.
saying.
But that's all I'm saying. Right? So go check him out. You're going to be seeing a lot of the Glocks, the Johnny Glocks and the Wick. In the near future, we're going to be doing a lot of collabs together and stuff like that.
Did they post anything from today yet?
Yeah, they were posting while we were there.
Okay.
All right. So they got a lot of stuff going on. You get to see what we did today. We're also thinking about getting together like a grand opening thing for like July 4th-ish. All right. So I don't know if they mean like the 4th or the 5th or the 3rd or whatever. So if anybody's interested and wants to come over, is think about maybe July 4th, coming over the Emporium, grabbing a hamburger, hot dog, and maybe trying a coffee and the empanadas or whatever. Like just throw something in the messages saying that you're in. So I just want to get an idea if people are going to be around or whatever. All right. Because we want to do something.
You have a band. Bring it on.
We got a band. Nezzy was in there.
Oh.
Nezzy was in there yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can play and we can have fun.
And we got to talk to him. So if you didn't see his name pop up.
Yeah, he's not on yet.
All right.
Jose wants to know what website is for Wick.
All right.
Can she put it up there? Because you said it several times.
Yeah, it's WICK. So Wick, _ actual. So go to Instagram and type in Wick _ actual. All right. Kerry, if you could put that up for me or find his Instagram or whatever.
If you pull up one that has a picture of Keanu Reeves on it, you are on the wrong site.
Right.
WICK
_ actual.
Yeah.
So go
And
check
if there's
him out.
Keanu Reeves on there, you're on the wrong site.
One more underscore. There's two. There's two.
Right. Because the first
then, yeah, that's
underscore
right.
is Keanu Reeves. Don't do that. There you go.
Yeah, but they're right. But they're together.
So Sean said.
Right, because now it looks like it's underscore space underscore. Jesus.
Yeah, because we're closed.
We're closed
John
on
Wick _ actual.
All right, so just want to make sure.
Nice.
Yep, that's it.
Before we, all right, cool.
So, all right, so let's get into
Cool.
what we got going on. Let's get the news. Give us the good news. What's going on?
Well, the good news is I've got 9,755 subscribers, so I'm up another. Was 968 last week, so I'm up another 7 subscribers, and I just got today my very first YouTube monetary deposit of $128.74.
Very nice.
So,
holy crap! You're making money on YouTube?
Yeah, I got $128.74.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I qualify for all that stuff now. They gave me a super chat and everything else, and then next month my revenue is estimated to be $315.73.
Wow.
So
we're in the wrong business.
I might have to come buy me some hot dogs and some paninis
There
and
it
some
is.
coffee.
How about that?
Yeah, that's a bit of a pain in the butt to do that super chat stuff, but we'll see how deep we get. But yeah, so I need another 245 subscribers, and I will hit 10,000. So I'm up 789 subscribers in the last 28 days. So look at that. So keep it going. So like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends, and keep that sweet AdSense money coming in.
Cody Jones is on.
There it is.
There we go.
Nice.
So Cody, I
got
got to put you in touch with you. We got to make sure, find out what they got, if they got a PA system or if they got something like that, so that we can set it up. Because next week, where are we going to be?
3 Keys.
3 Keys Brewing over on 64 in Bradenton.
State Road 64.
Yep.
State Road 64.
So Cody commented on the empanadas.
Oh my God, nice.
Yeah.
The Emporium.
Yeah, he's been in there. He had some, the Glocks were in there, like Jack Glock. Like, he's in there. He's like, man, these things are on fire. Yeah. I'm like, yeah. He goes, I wish they were bigger. They should be bigger.
Buy more.
Well, it's like, this is what I found out. Depending on which country they're coming from,
yeah,
is what size they are.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Huh.
Because, like, I think, like, Venezuela or something has, like,
said.
bigger ones or something like that.
Huh. Cody says we do have a PA system. That's good. So
awesome.
Yep.
All right.
So you want to do the show through the PA system and disturb all the people that are trying to have a nice dinner and drinks?
Yeah. That's the plan.
Right. I'm all right with that. Like, I'm not saying no to that. I'm just saying, okay, that's a bold
like
strategy, Stratton. We'll see if it pays off for us.
It's trivia night, so it ain't like they ain't gonna be like, all right, here we go.
We're gonna be selling T-shirts and hats and stuff.
Yeah,
maybe?
we should. Like, we're planning on having some Emporium, like shirts, hats, flasks. Because I guess
those flasks are cool.
They must think like all my friends are a bunch of drunks. We got a whole bunch of flasks. Like, I mean, they're right, but I'm just saying you shouldn't judge. That's all.
No, you should not. And that doesn't mean we're endorsing drinking and using firearms.
That's right. We're not.
We don't do that.
They're completely separate
thing.
concepts.
Like church and state.
Rule number 10.
Oh, that's a
Completely
sad song.
different concepts.
Rules over there.
Okay. So, all right. All
No.
right, let's
Weird.
get to
There
let's
you
get
go.
to the news. What other news you got? Let's hear it.
So, just an update on the suppressor stuff and the reconciliation bill. To recap, when the House passed their version of the reconciliation bill, it included a provision to remove suppressors from the National Firearms Act. So you would no longer need to get a tax stamp, pay the $200, et cetera, et cetera. You could just go into any store or whatever and buy them just like anything else. So that was put in the House bill, and the House bill had to go over to the Senate. And the Senate has a committee, a budget committee, that first goes through it and suggests the changes and stuff that they want to make to it. And then it has to go back to the House committee to see if they accept those changes or make their own changes. And then it goes to the floor of the Senate for like a full vote. So in the Senate, coming out of committee, it hasn't been passed by the Senate yet, but coming out of committee, they did leave in the provision to remove suppressors from the National Firearms Act. So that means right now it appears that both houses are in agreement with that provision. Nobody's made a motion to remove it or change it or anything along those lines. So there's a high likelihood that when that bill passes, that provision is going to stay in there. In addition, if you recall, in the House bill, they only put suppressors in there. They tried to put short barrel rifles in there as well and remove those from the NFA, and that got shot down in the House bill and did not get put in. But in the Senate bill, not only did they leave in suppressors, they added in short barrel rifles. So the bill, as it currently stands coming out of the Senate, has both SBRs and suppressors in there as being removed from the NFA Act. So it's going to be up to the House. Again, they can either adopt the Senate one as a whole, or they can kind of maybe change some things or take some things out, et cetera. So it's not guaranteed yet on anything because it's still the biggest beautiful bill of all beautiful bills in the history of bills that were beautiful is still, being bounced around from house to house. But the good news is it does seem clear that nobody is trying to remove the suppressors. So since both sides have already voted for that, I'd say there's probably 90% likelihood at this point that within the next couple months when that bill gets passed, you'll be able to buy suppressors without needing a tax stamp. And then there's a 50% chance that you might be able to buy short barrel rifles without having to get tax stamps or NFAs as well, which those would obviously be huge wins. Now there was one other thing that was interesting. They also tried to put in a preemption statute, which means short barrel rifles and suppressors are illegal at federal level without a tax stamp. But states also have laws making short barrel rifles and suppressors illegal as well. So in the state of Florida, not only if you're caught with a short barrel rifle without a tax stamp, not only is it a federal crime, it's also a state crime. They wanted to put a preemption law in there that basically said all state laws are null and void. So any state law that existed outlawing suppressors and short barrel rifles would be null and void because there's a preemption, a superseding federal statute that says, nope, they're legal. And that didn't make it in there. So they tried to put that in there as well. That one did not make it in there. So that is not in there. So even if, I don't think it's going to be, it'll be interesting because, again, it is illegal to have a short barrel rifle in Florida unless you have a tax stamp. Like that's the way the statute is written, basically. If they make it legal at the federal level, what does that do to the state law? Because if you no longer require a tax stamp, then you can't have a short barrel rifle in Florida even without a tax stamp because of the way the law is written. So it might be a little weird in the early going in Florida and some other states what happens, because it depends on how they worded their statute. So if it says illegal to possess unless otherwise allowed by federal law, like a catch-all phrase like that, then you're going to be fine. But if it says without a tax stamp, they may need to go back and change it. Because here's what the Florida law says. So I think the Florida law might be okay because I actually just looked it up. Florida statute is 790.221, which is possession of a short barrel rifle, short barrel shotgun, or machine gun. It's unlawful for a person to own or to have in his care, custody, possession, or control a short barrel rifle, yada, yada, yada. Section 3 says firearms in violation hereof, which are lawfully owned and possessed under provisions of federal law, are accepted. So, accepted meaning legal. So the way I read that is once the federal law changes, then that basically null and voids the Florida statute anyway, because it says if it's legal under federal law, it's legal under Florida law. And once federal law says anybody can possess a short barrel rifle without a tax stamp, then I think the way the Florida statute is written would just automatically be null and void once they change the law. Now, if another state says different language, like you must have a valid tax stamp or something like that, then they may have a different issue with the way they're wording it. But the way the Florida law is wording it, I think if they pass the law with short barrel rifles, they'll be legal in Florida and they'll be legal federal, and then you'll be able to walk in any store and buy a short barrel rifle as well. So you could go into a store and buy a short barrel rifle with a suppressor on it and walk right out just like buying anything else. You won't have to wait for a tax stamp. You won't have to pay the extra $200. It'll be just like every other firearm on the shelf. You pass your background check through FFL or for the FDLE and you're out the door. So
Nice.
fingers crossed.
Mm-hmm.
Then if we can just pass open carry, then you can walk around waving your short barrel rifle with your suppressor on it anywhere you want.
Here we go.
So Sean says, where are we on shooting Mike with some munitions for charity?
Again?
What? The two of you. No.
I'm sorry, Sean. I guess not.
Yeah, you can pay $1 a shot. Like, you get friggin' shot with that.
No, what you should do, you need to make it like the clown at the fair. Like, you can stand up there and call people names and make fun of them, and then what you got to do is be further away, and they pay, and you make fun of them just like the clown, and they pay $1 for 3 shots or whatever, and see if they can hit you. Then they got to be good aim.
Don't put any per round.
Laser. Well, you can charge whatever you want. I'm just saying, don't put a laser sight on it. Make it iron sights or whatever, or whatever the easiest or the crappiest sights are. Put you way down range, and then if people think they're accurate enough to shoot you, you put you in some makeup. You could just make fun of people and call them short or stupid or whatever you want to do, which is what you do on the range anyway. So now you can just do it wearing a clown face.
Yeah, there you go. Like, I like your plan.
People pay $10 a round or $10 for 3 rounds, whatever, and then all that money goes to charity. I think that's a fantastic idea.
That's right. All the friggin' money's gonna go to putting stuff on my welts.
That's a fantastic idea. If only we had a place that was sort of like a range or something where somebody could be like further away and other people could be further back. I wonder.
You wonder?
I just
Well, let them shoot you. Everybody likes to shoot lawyers.
Oh,
I think that's a good idea. Look, I'll go down there.
All right.
I'll be happy to go down there and call people names.
Here's what we do. You get to pick out of the 3 of us.
There you go.
See how you like it.
I think that's a great idea. We all stand down there next to each other. They pay the $10. They get 3 rounds or whatever, and they can shoot all of us once. Shoot Mike 3 times. Whatever you want to do. Just saying.
Whatever you want. It sounds fair.
Whatever choice. I'll even sign a waiver that says I won't sue anybody.
There it is. He'll write the waiver himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah. I'll make sure there's no loopholes whatsoever that would allow me to sue somebody if I got hit in the wrong spot. None whatsoever. It'll be airtight.
Oh, here we go. Where should the money go?
SDE.
We'll pay the charity for SDE. We can get our sign.
There you go.
I'm liking this
Oh, your
idea. I
hair
think we
looks
can
great
put this
tonight.
together.
Thank you.
Not that it doesn't look great all the time, but I know you just got it cut.
Yeah, Travis cut my hair today at Cutting Loose. He's an awesome
Nice.
hair
Yep.
cutter. Yep.
Well,
Mike,
shout
you
out
get
to
your haircut
Travis.
today?
What's that? Actually, I did. I shaved it.
Yeah. Yep. In the shower this morning,
Today
you took
was
care
a
of it?
special
Yeah.
day. I wanted to look good for the fam. So I razored it. Usually I have electric shaver, but on special days, I shave it up.
Yep. Put that right on there.
On tonight after we shouted out to him.
Nice.
Travis.
How many times have you been on?
A couple times.
Oh.
He usually watches it late at night. Afterwards, he'll
I
play
got
it
like some
back.
sort of allergy thing going on in my ear here. Just stick a pen in it.
Oh, Barry Chris wants to know if he can use a revolver. Only if we can shoot back with real 9mm. No.
Well, I was going to ask. That because at the Emporium, you guys are selling guns now, right? Like I can walk in there on Saturday or Sunday and buy a gun.
Yep.
Like it's open.
Yep.
So
It's
can I
open.
walk in there and buy a lightweight revolver to give to
Sure.
like my mom or my neighbor or something
Sure.
because they can't handle other guns? Can I just do that?
Yeah, we'll order one for you.
Nice.
Sell you whatever you
Nice.
want.
But they're expensive because of the tariffs. I'll have a stupid ass gun tariff.
I would say the stupid tariff, the don't buy this gun tariff. Like, we'll sell you whatever we want.
I'd rather punish myself than win in a gunfight for self-defense.
You can use it. You can use a snub-nosed revolver for self-defense.
Oh, back to the shooting us at the show. Kat says she'll bring some Welt cream for Mike.
Thanks, I appreciate that. Always there for me.
Nice. Nope. I don't even need it. I'll go without any cream. I'll just suck it up like a man.
Use a cat shirt.
Yeah.
Nope. I'll just suck it up like a man. I don't need no Welt cream. Welt cream.
It's like
Nezzy's on. Hey.
Nezzy, we need a band for the 4th of July.
4th of July, you need a band.
What's that?
We don't want a food truck.
We're gonna have food.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, you have your own food. You don't want
Right.
competition with food trucks in the parking lot. The only question I want to know is can I come in there and buy a Diet Coke?
I don't know
maybe.
if they have them in the cooler case.
I don't know. I don't look in the cooler.
There's a whole cooler case with all kinds of drinks in it. I don't know if there's any Diet
All right.
Coke.
I know we have Coke products.
Then I'm out.
That's it. I'm drawing the line.
At the Emporium or
Yep.
at Three Keys? What are you talking about?
I'll order a
The
revolver.
Emporium.
But I ain't coming if they don't have Diet Coke.
Yeah, right. I was going to come down to buy a nice lightweight J-frame for somebody, and now, nope.
Hold on.
Nezzy said,
Gabriel.
Or Shoot Straight or something because they got Diet
Need you.
Cokes.
Nezzy said he can get one for us. I'm assuming that's a band.
Yep.
All
Oh
right.
no, he may be talking about Diet Coke. I mean, a guy can get everything.
Yeah, I said they may be talking about Diet Coke.
Awesome.
Let's focus. Here.
Gabriel.
Let's focus.
What day is the 4th? Says Sean.
It's a
July
Friday.
4th. It's a
Friday.
Friday. And Sean says,
What day is
Jeff,
4th of
if
July?
I
Cool.
The 4th of July.
can your diet-
It's a Friday. 2 Fridays
Really?
from tomorrow. 2 weeks from tomorrow.
So
4th of July.
trivia, like here's a question.
Oh,
like
lean in.
lean in.
There you go.
So, do we have Diet Coke at the Emporium?
Me? Yes.
In the
Yeah.
we do.
Cooler
Yeah, we
case?
have Coke Zero, Diet Coke, Sprite, Monster.
Holy
Lemonade.
shit. I'm in.
Monster.
I'm back in.
We're in. There it is. He's back in.
I'm back in.
You saved the day.
I'm back
You going to
in.
bed?
Yeah. No, I'm just packing.
Oh, you're packing?
Yeah.
All right.
Where are you going?
Oh, tell me where you're going.
I'm going to a summer camp.
What? So first of all, where is it?
It's Tampa.
Where in Tampa?
I don't know.
USF.
Okay.
Right? Isn't that where it is?
Oh, sweet.
I don't know.
All right. What summer camp is it?
Lean in. We don't have you on camera.
I'm going to like a barbershop camp thing with my friends.
You gonna learn how to cut hair?
No,
No.
like a singing barbershop. So I'm doing that.
No more for you.
Like a what barbershop?
I know it's in the vending machine is because I'm staring at it because I don't have any money.
There you go.
Oh, poor baby.
You should get a job.
Yeah, I do have a job. I just don't get paid for
It's
it.
called an internship.
Hey, neither do I. So
There you go.
get over it.
So there you go. You're back in, Jeff. We
Yeah,
got
I'm
you.
back in. You got Diet Coke. I'm in.
And we're
That's it.
talking like
Hey,
real Diet
Coke.
Coke.
Cat's hi to you. Oh, hi, Cat. Gabo says
Right,
hi,
so it's
Cat.
real Diet Coke. It's not like you say Diet Coke and we say, yeah, we have Diet Pepsi. Is that okay?
Right, yeah.
Like,
We
no,
like,
it's-
I have a Diet Coke. Is Pepsi okay? Is Monopoly money okay? Like, I don't understand your question.
Exactly.
But yeah.
That'll be $26.
All right.
Is $3 okay?
Yep.
Now we're even.
I might come in
All
this
right.
weekend and buy a gun. I haven't bought a gun in a while. I have to come in support the shop. I haven't bought a gun in a while.
Great.
We got how
You
many
got plans
guns we
this
got?
weekend?
23 or 24.
23 guns.
Long guns and pistols.
Like I was asked, like they
Yeah,
said,
23 guns in that shop.
yeah.
Are you going to
Yeah,
have
big
more?
time. Yeah, I mean, sooner or later, it's like
Is that
this.
like your daily inventory?
Yeah. What
Okay.
is this?
Just double check.
We're open. Nobody knows we're open. So unless you're on
Right, that's
watch
why,
this
right.
show,
And that's why I keep
you
asking.
probably don't
It's
know we're
like
open.
if you
We got
walk in
more
and you buy
employees
stuff, 'cause I know
in the
you're
building
still.
than customers. You know,
Yeah.
we're waiting on a permit.
I know you're
for
still.
sign, and then we got to wait on a permit for the inside of the sign to put the digital sign part up. You know, it's just we've been open for like 16 days or something like that. But you know, like everything is a work in progress. Everything will be growing. We just can't do whatever. We did get a nice load of Johnny Glock triggers, though.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Nice. You got any ammo for sale yet?
Yeah, we got ammo in there.
Sean says, I need 38 special. Customer at work gave me a bunch of brass, and I don't want it to go to waste. Oh,
So
a gun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. I thought you
Oh,
meant ammo.
that's why I was confused. I was like, you need 38 ammo versus I was confused by the wording of the question. I need a 38. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any 38s? It's a revolver.
What do you think? We got as many revolvers as I have hair on my head.
We can
Yeah,
order
it's
you
an
one.
anti-revolver shop, so do not come there looking for a revolver.
It's not an anti-revolvers. We're a self-defense shop.
Mhm.
Unless, you know,
Coriant's on.
hey,
So it's only 9mm high capacity then.
I think we got two calibers. We got 9 and we got 380. Because have you seen the new Bodyguard, the new Smith & Wesson Bodyguard?
Mm-mm.
It's pretty good. Like I haven't got any lead down range with it.
Somebody came in the other day and said he bought one.
Yeah.
Says it feels good.
Does it shoot good?
Yeah.
I just said it wasn't too bad.
I don't remember who it was that came in and was telling me that.
Like it's small. Like the top fit's small, but it's got a 12-round magazine in it.
Yeah.
It's like
Right.
this.
Yeah, they're doing that with all
You're
the smaller guns.
gonna have recoil. I mean, the old Bodyguard was friggin' horrible. If you ask me, sights suck, trigger shitty. All right, magazine capacity. It holds both of them. You know, recoil. I'd rather have you kick me in the nuts. You know, there's just a laundry list of what is wrong with that piece of shit gun, right? So when the guy told me, like, one of my friends is one of my distributors, right? And he's like, get the new Bodyguard 2.0. And I'm like, I don't think so. And he's like, we sell a lot of them. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. He goes, no, you got to see it. It's they've changed it. They did everything. And I'm just like, he's like, I'm telling you. He goes, Mike, I promise you. If you open a box and you don't like it, send it back. We'll take it back. And I'm like, oh, with that type of thing, I'm like, all right. I go, you know how I am. He's like, yep. And I'm like, all right, give me 2 of them. All right, so we got 2 of them. And when I opened up that thing, I was like, what's this? And I opened it up. I was like, oh, look at that. Like, it's still tiny top. But like I said, it's got a 12-round magazine, right?
They're double stacking them in there.
Sights on it.
Can you do live fire before you sell it or no?
No.
No.
But I promise you this, sooner or later, I'll buy one. Like, I got to shoot Isaac's first to test his out. Like, I thought Isaac bought one for his dad.
Yeah. He didn't.
He was like, oh, no, it was for me. Because he's like, we showed it to him, and his dad was like, oh, look at that. We're going to have to, like, it's right before Father's Day. And I was like, yeah, I'm coming in to pick up the Bodyguard. So I thought he was buying it for Tim.
Yeah.
Right? And then I saw him. I thought you bought that for Dad. Oh no, I bought it for me.
Oh, well now you
Like,
get to
hey,
try-
I hope you got a good Father's Day present. That's all I'm saying. If you screwed him out of the bodyguard,
you get to go try it now.
but it's pretty cool. I just got to shoot it. It's obviously it's going to have recoil. It's a tiny gun. But
Right.
Sean wants to know if you're stocking Acre ammunition.
Not yet.
Okay, Bill Stuck said, "Oh, of course, 380 is called 9mm short."
It is. It is called 9mm short.
I know that.
It's called that everywhere else on the planet.
Yep.
Yeah, we're the only ones dumb enough to use our friggin' measuring system because for some reason the country of America can't count to fucking 10.
Rocket Man is on.
Hey,
Pablo, you got to come over.
we had it set up, but he hurt his ribs, like
Oh,
broke his ribs. He couldn't drive over.
oh no. Nezzy says, I've seen a couple of them. I think the Shield in 380. I don't know. I guess he likes that.
Yeah.
But look, I carry the 380 Glock. Mine's a 42.
Jordan Gizob says, "Oh my God, my daughter just walked up to see what I was watching and looked at Mike and said, 'Oh, you're watching Pawn Stars.'"
I can see that. I can see it.
It's that. It's that. What's the other one I get? You look just like Billy Joel. Like I wish my bank account looked like Billy Joel.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
A little bit, yeah. As long as they don't think I'm chubby, I'm all right with that comparison. That's fine.
Oh.
So what was I just gonna tell you? Oh,
You talk about 380s,
So-
Smith & Wesson 42s.
yeah. So check this out. I'm trying to figure out a holster that I can wear with my suit, right? So that I could tuck my shirt in and stuff like that. So I was watching what's his name? The sheriff of Baghdad dude, right? And he was talking about what Delta did when they first got over there and they had to go into like what do you call it? The embassies and stuff like that.
Like the
They got- they
consulate,
were-
and the embassies and stuff. Yeah, the professional
Yeah.
places. Yeah.
They couldn't have, they had to have a shirt tucked in, they couldn't have any guns on them, stuff like that. What they did is they designed this holster that was a minimalist holster, and that the string went around the button to your pants and it just went in your pants underneath your belt, right? So I'm like, listen to him, and he's like, yeah, this is what we did and stuff like that. He says, and I'm like, all right. So he's not making them anymore. He was making them and selling them. So I went on, I can't remember whose it was, but what it is it's a minimalist holster, so it clicks in, right?
Right.
And
Just
then the
covers your
string
trigger.
is in here, because where it come from is back in the OSS days of World War II, they used to take their 1911s and put it in a loop like that, and then that string would go around the button, and that's what they use for holster inside their pants.
Mm-hmm.
So they just made something that clicked in to cover the trigger guard, right? And they stuck it in there. So this thing shows up, and I'm all excited. I got these like loose shorts on and stuff like that. So I take it, right? Put my 42 in there, loop it around the button, put it in my pants, and then go walking out to the kitchen, take like 2 steps, and I feel that thing go, right? And I go, oh, bitch. Bobby's like, what's the matter? I go, well, I bought this to do this. Then I lift up my pant leg, and the gun, instead of being in my crotch like this, has fallen down my leg, and now it's just pointing straight up to my groin.
Straight up at
Right?
you.
Bobby's like, well, that'll be fun to draw from.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good conceal holster.
So I went and looked back at his, and his, like, this string ties here. His holster, the string ties here. So I think I'm going to drill 2 holes in a holster and wrap the string to it and then stick it in my crotch and see if it's better that way. Because right now I'm just carrying my North American Pug around. And why do I like that guy?
Yeah, I don't. All the ones that I
He's
always
got
got
night
from
sight.
Charles have the ones from HBC or whatever, and even the ones they have now, you could tuck your shirt in there. It just has a little hook
Yeah.
that comes in front, goes
You
over your
can.
belt, and then there's a space. And I can wear my suit. I can touch my shirt in there. You can see the little clip on your belt
Have you
from the outside, but you can't tell what it is.
ever done it?
Yeah.
Because my shirt always comes up and it just comes out of the holster, it just bunches up.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't
No,
like the way
I've been able to do it. I've tucked in polo shirts, dress shirts. I mean, even when you're appendix carrying, it's a little. I mean, it gets a little bunched in, but if you're carrying somewhere else, it's really easy to do if you're carrying the back or whatever. But I've been able to do it appendix carrying. You just see the little black clip. anybody who knows guns can look at me and probably know what I'm carrying. But if they don't know guns, it could look like something that just goes where your belt goes or whatever. Like nobody knows. But I've had no problem with those with my dress shirts.
Right in the middle, or do you
Yep.
carry off to with dead center where your snap
For
is?
appendix carrying, I carry off to the side a little bit, like just not directly in the middle, off to the right a little bit.
Do you tuck your how do you tuck your shirt in? Just wherever it fits, it fits.
Just between, so it goes right. There's enough space where the hook.
No.
Let me do
I
this thing
understand
with my
how it
fingers.
works.
Right there,
I'm
I
trying
just
to
tuck it right
figure
in.
out-
I tuck my shirt in normally, and then when I get to that part, I tuck it in between that area there. Now I don't have long, so it depends on how long your shirt is. If you have like a really long dress shirt, it'll bunch up in there because it's pretty long. If it's like a polo shirt, it's pretty easy because polo shirts aren't that long. And then I have some shirts that are dress shirts from that Untuck It company that they're not long.
Yep.
They basically stop just a little bit below your belt line.
Yep.
And so
Yeah.
that makes it easier because they're not long. Right. Dress shirts, they have the point and they can go real long on you sometimes because so it stays tight. But I have some Untuck It ones that stop at the right spot, and then like the polos or those type of dress shirts they're not supposed to go much more than a couple inches past your belt buckle either. So it's pretty easy for me.
So here's what the problem.
And that makes it easy to draw because you don't have to pull that much shirt up. You only got to pull a few inches of shirt up to get it out of there. So it makes it easy to access.
Now, this is what's happening. You're like 7'4", and I'm like 3'2". Okay, and we're wearing the same length shirt. So yours is like, it just tucks in a little bit, and I got to tuck in like that much shirt.
That's why you got to get the right. You got to
What,
get the
taller?
right shirt.
I got to get taller. Is that what you're saying?
No, you can go to like a place like Untuck It that designs them that way. You can get your polo shirts from places that design, or you can also go to a tailor and say, "Hey, shrink this shirt so it tucks into my gun." Not that
they'd be
difficult.
like, "No, we can't shrink it that much."
See, this
Like,
is
we
the
already had
problem.
this problem with your sleeves. Now, what do you want me to do?
If you're going to start wearing suits and looking like a normal person instead of just your black t-shirt, cargo shorts combo all the time, you and I will have to sit down and talk. I can point you in the right direction.
Thanks. You send me the
We'll go
tailor, I
shopping.
appreciate that.
I'll take you shopping. I'll hook you up with some nice stuff so that you can look presentable for your company when you're going around and doing stuff. I'll hook you up on that.
Thanks. Appreciate that. I do want to go to those.
It's a different consideration when you wear dressier clothes than just like a t-shirt or whatever. It is. I obviously have to deal with that for various. And I can't take them to court, but sometimes I can take them back for at the office, or I'm just meeting somebody in public or whatever. So yeah, it took me a while to figure out the right combination, and that's kind of why I carry the smaller caliber gun too, because obviously it's a lot harder with a Glock 19 or something to tuck in the shirt and do all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of things that go into the consideration, but it can be done. I have the holster with my 42 in it, and then I have the holster over here for slots for two extra ammo.
Nice.
It's the same type of holster. It's got the hook on it and the space in between. So when I look down, I can see two magazines over here and my gun over here. Tuck my shirt right in between that thing. You can't even tell I'm carrying. So I probably shouldn't be telling people all this, but that's basically what I carry and how I do it. And you can do it with nice clothes. It's doable.
All right. We'll figure it out. All right.
Yeah.
This is what we got. We got like
I know
6
where to
weeks.
take you to get nice clothes. We'll dress you up. We'll do a pretty woman on you. We can do that.
Like, I appreciate that. That's what I need.
Yep.
Like, I want to be pampered.
You do.
So Jose,
I got a guy.
Crossovers are tuckable too.
Yeah, but it's the same. It's the same clip.
Same thing.
It's the same problem.
Yeah.
Like, I got
Why
too
don't
much
you
shirt.
just get a
Here it
badass? Just get a badass 1970s Baltimore detective shoulder holster, so you can put your fucking revolver in it, Clint Eastwood style. Put your jacket over top of it, and nobody will know you're carrying jack shit. Why you need something on your belt? Get your over-the-shoulder holster.
That's what I want to be buried in, because at least I know that I'll never be attacked in my casket, so it doesn't matter what piece of shit gun I have on me.
If it worked for Dirty Harry, if it worked for John McClane, if it worked for Bullet, I don't know what the fuck your problem is. Steve McQueen had no problem walking around with a shoulder holster. That's all I'm saying.
Those things are so awesome. Like, nothing better than carrying a holster that can be defeated by a hug. So that's good.
I'm just saying.
before we start spinning,
Yeah.
don't forget, ladies, we have a
Oh, yeah,
free,
yeah.
Ladies Saturday.
Caffeine and
Carrie.
Carrie this Saturday at 10 o'clock at the Emporium. And Karen is going to offer little samples of the empanadas for free and some coffee.
Ooh, nice.
I'm definitely going. Me and Sean Hilton showing up with a wig on.
You identify as a lady, huh?
I identify as somebody who wants a free empanada sample.
They are so good. So we're going to spend an hour getting to know each other, taking a tour, drinking some good coffee, some La Tierra coffee.
Nice.
Oh, and
It's getting harder and harder the more you drink to say that, huh?
I'm not having much tonight.
You know what else has caffeine in it? Diet Coke. So I'm there. 10 o'clock.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to spin.
Yeah, let's spin it. All right, so what do we got to give away tonight?
Let's do the block first.
All right, so we can give an armor's block away.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that wheel. Holy crap.
Yeah, man.
Looks like the Orlando Ferris wheel. I think so big.
And I've been refreshing my Gmail the whole time, and I have not gotten an email from YouTube saying that we've been canceled at the 47-second mark. So far, we're good to go.
Awesome. Because they
must
suck.
have a different. They must have a different algorithm working today. It's June 19th. Half their staff's probably gone, so that's nobody's monitoring our channel.
There you go. All right, let's give that wheel a spin.
Let's roll it.
The name's on that wheel.
Yeah.
Usually it's just Sean. Jordan wins.
Yeah, spin it.
Just kidding.
Spin it.
That doesn't count.
Did we spin it?
No.
Oh.
Try again. There we
There
go.
we are.
Now we're spinning.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Jose.
Jose!
Here it is. Jose cranking it up. World 1, Sean nothing.
I have to have your contact information somehow to tell you.
You got him on there.
Pick up. Okay,
Just find his name and just message him.
good deal.
All right, let's go. What are we going to give away?
This is,
Keychain.
Keychain.
Keychain. Spin it. Sean, I can hear him grunting. She had like 14 more times. Oh, there it is. Chris taking one away.
Yeah.
Chris getting a keychain. All right. Chances to win a chance.
Mm.
Not to shoot me, but get an hour on the simulator. Oh, Sean. No. No. My mark. All right. The world putting in an impressive effort tonight. Oh, it could be a shout out. Sean gets shut out, and Sean says, no, but Chris says yes. Cats and dogs living together. There's chaos in this world.
Nice.
Mass hysteria.
Sean has been shut out. He's just not trying hard enough for what it is. Too busy sending me pictures of his meat, like his steak.
Whoa.
Sexy.
It's a family show. Jose says,
Yeah,
thank you,
let's
guys.
back the F up.
We don't have that cursing bell anymore.
Oh, that's right. I remember the Corson Bell from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get Sean's meat out of
Look
Julie's
at
face.
that.
There you go. What are we going too far?
Thank you.
There it is. He's going to send me every week. He sends me pictures of what he's having for dinner and stuff like that
Oh,
to make my mouth water.
Pirate's on. He says, these.
Pirate?
These two.
I just talked to him. Just talked to Pirate the other day.
Hmm.
Come in, talk to me, make me feel better.
Did he come to the show? I mean, the Emporium?
No, he's
Oh.
in friggin' Kentucky or something.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's it. 9 o'clock. We finished on time.
There you go. All right. Special thanks to
so
the
we still
sponsor.
got to spank the sponsors. We still
Yep.
got stuff to do. We ain't done yet.
We ain't done. I should save my drink. Let me see if there's anything left.
You want another shot?
Nope,
No.
we're good. All right, so let's spank the sponsors. So our king sponsor Johnny Custom Glocks, and life is way too short to have a Glock trigger that sucks. So don't. All right, now he's making them for shadow systems. He's making them for way too short systems. He's making them for PSA daggers. I got a PSA dagger that I built so I could prove that I could build a cheap gun that would still be reliable, so that, you know, and with a red dot on it was $331 with the red dot.
Yeah.
And my trigger on it is $290. So, all right, Johnny Custom Glocks, like, check them out, especially, like I said, social media's got a lot of cool stuff coming out. Just putting out some great content. Smokeshow3d.com. Sean Hilton always hooking us up.
Oh, yeah, baby.
All right. Go show him some love for always taking care of us, even though, like, he's going to need it. Everybody should go to his website and buy something tonight because he got shut out. It's going to be hard on him. It's going to be a long week till next Thursday. You know, he'll probably, hopefully, be there live and already have like 48 shares in before we even get going. All right, I'm just telling you, World 4, Sean, nothing. That's not going to go over well.
No.
It's not going to go over.
He's going to lose sleep tonight.
This is big next week with like 4,800 Sean Hiltons on it.
Sean. That's all right.
But here's the deal, World. World, you do not gotta let Sean bully you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. You got to share it more. That's all that
Fight
means.
back. You can go 2 in a row on Sean. Maybe pull it out. You're probably not going to shut him out. That's probably never going to happen again. But who knows? Maybe you win 2 in a row back to back, like the Florida Panthers. All right?
Nice.
So, had to throw that in there with my boy,
Yeah.
Marshawn.
Thank the Emporium.
Place with
And-
no ice wins all the things. It just proves once again, Canada sucks.
And last but not least, the Self-Defense Emporium for hooking us up with the hour on the studio. Boom. Woo. What else we got,
Nice.
Jeffrey? Anything else? We're going to let
No,
Kerry
that's
go
it.
home.
Go to Musings with MGL. Try and get me over 10K. That'd be great. Keep the money flowing in. Don't forget, next week we're not going to be this. We're going to be at Three Keys Brewery over on State Road 64. We'll all be together. Come out, come see us, come buy some food, have some drinks, hang out before, after, during, whatever. We'll be there.
Come meet Cody, the beer god,
Mhm.
right? And test his samplings. We're going to do a Mad Dog McGowan lager.
Nice.
He's got some recipes he wants me to look at.
Cool.
All right.
Nice.
Finally, I get my own beer.
Nice.
About friggin' time. That's all I'm saying.
It's going to be bitter and dry and hairless.
And hairless. It's going to be short and angry.
Yep. It's going to come in a glass like this tall.
Oh.
It's going to be very bitter, very foamy at the top. Looking forward to it.
Oh.
There it is. The beer with bite.
Oh boy.
All right. So, you know where we'll be next Thursday. So, everybody, we're going to be hassling you, reminding you that you got to come out. So, come on out. We'll probably get there at about 7:30. Show will be 8 to 9 as usual. Hang out a little bit after that. We're going to raffle off chances to shoot me. So, come on down. All right. And come see Three Keys Brewing because it's a great place with great food and fantastic beer. All right. It's just a great place to hang out, and they're very supportive, and we love them for it. All right.
We are
So-
definitely doing a charity shooting. We're putting that together.
We're not doing a charity shooting.
Oh.
It's done not next week, but it's going to happen. We're putting that together. It's going to happen.
All right. We're going to put it together.
Maybe
How
Halloween.
about
Maybe
this?
when we have the
How about
Halloween
this?
party, we'll dress as clowns and people can shoot us like we're zombies or something. We'll figure it out.
A chance to
Christmas.
hunt each other.
Ooh,
and shoot
gotta
him.
do it close to Christmas for a Christmas charity.
There you go. I'll dress up like Santa Claus. You can shoot Santa. We're not
I
bringing
dress
you what
up like
you
the
want.
Grinch.
There you go.
There, yeah, we can shoot.
Shoot the Grinch for stealing what you got that you did want, but didn't get to get it because he stole it.
All right.
That's
let
right.
Terry go.
Oh,
All
it's
right,
gonna
let's get
happen.
out of here. All right, everybody. Thanks again for always supporting us, stuff like this. Come down and check us out. We'll see you next Thursday. Peace. Play it.